For more on how the global pandemic is affecting the celebration, let's go to Zak Dychtwald. He is the author of Young China, How the Restless Generation Will Change Their Country and the World. Happy New Year, Zak.
Happy New Year to you. Thanks for having me.
So we know that this Spring Festival this year comes with the stress of a pandemic and separation from loved ones. So many are skipping their usual journeys home. How are they coping, and what stories are you hearing?
So we're hearing a lot of people appreciating what they've lost. Before, not this last Chinese New Year, but the one before that, when young people would head home, it would usually be a stressful situation. They'd head home to their parents, their uncles, their aunts, asking them about their work in the big city, asking them if they found a boyfriend or girlfriend. If they had found a boyfriend or girlfriend, when are they getting married? It was marked by being peppered by these questions of how is life outside of their hometown. But now there's a lot of young people who miss that. We're hearing stories of young people who are realizing that they've taken for granted the warmth, the familial ecosystem that's really unique to their hometown, and it's making them look forward to next year when they can spend real quality time with family around the table like they did when they were young.
And we see, places like Wuhan, some people didn't even get to celebrate last year. So add to that the isolation and loneliness. We keep hearing about people who have been struggling with the stress and an uptick in mental health issues. What are they doing to cope with that isolation and that loneliness?
Well, one of the things that's always been a large part of Chinese New Year anyways has been this idea of a guest-host relationship. And I can speak to this personally. I've been the lucky beneficiary of a number of incredibly warm homes who have felt, look, there's somebody who's far away from home on the New Year. Let's invite them into our home and have them be a part of our extended family during this holiday. What we've seen in big cities around the country with young people in particular who can't go home, migrant workers as well, is that there's a family that you have and then there's the family that you make. And many have made a larger effort to be a part of a family that they can make or are made with them as a part of it, which is really heartwarming to see the country unifying around, frankly, people who are left behind when they can't go home and see their family.
Right, we saw in our last story a young family with parents, their senior citizen parents and their children, so they were able to stay together. But then we also have, as you mentioned, single people maybe in their 20s or in college, and they might be the only child in their family. So are you hearing of instances as well where the friends get together, like we do in the United States where they have Friendsgiving?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Friendsgiving is actually a great corollary for this. So a lot of people in cities like Shanghai, frankly, Wuhan, these bigger cities where people from the countryside are immigrating in, you're seeing young people gather together in their apartments in dining situations that are, of course, COVID safe, realizing that this is sort of the best that they're going to get. And it's actually been a pretty beautiful unifying factor for a lot of people who otherwise might not have made that extra effort to make those sorts of friendships. To seek out the people around them, to talk to that neighbor. So we've heard lots and lots of stories of people knocking on doors for those who are realizing that they too have not been able to go home. And in Chinese you say 多一双筷子, 就是多一双筷子. It's just another pair of chopsticks. Of course, come and join us and be a part of our New Year celebration.
Zak Dychtwald, thank you so much for sharing with us. We appreciate your time, and again, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. Thanks for having me.